Greetings and welcome to another edition of The Great Goddess. Praise be to Goddess. Praise be to Goddess. Well, here it is, another Wednesday, and today we have for you the amazing, wonderful topic of how we know the universe has just a single source. How do we know the universe has just a single source? Well, how do we know that there aren't dozens or even thousands of gods and goddesses creating the universe in unison? Well, I will attempt to answer that in this video. The scientists tell us that the universe, the Big Bang that created our entire universe, this enormous Big Bang, started with a dot the size of a period at the end of a sentence. Yes, it's true. This enormous universe, with all of its weight and its countless suns and all of this matter and even dark matter and dark energy. This enormous universe with all of its matter and vastness so big began with a dot the size of a period at the end of a sentence. And coincidentally, this dot, the size of a period at the end of the sentence, is also the size of a woman's egg. A woman's egg that comes out of her ovary is the size of a period at the end of a sentence. So it's the same size as the universe when it first began. And because the universe began with a dot the size of a period at the end of the sentence, it's most likely true, not absolutely, but very, very likely, that the universe had a single source. And if the universe had a single source, that source was Goddess, because she gave birth to the universe. The universe was born from her. And it was an all-natural birth. She gave birth to the universe organically, and it was an organic development, not rigid or strictly controlled or created with a word or spoken like a command. No, it was a natural birth. And so we know that the universe had just a single source, and that it was Goddess, and that it began with a period, the size of a period at the end of the sentence. That's how the universe began, and that's exciting. That's exciting to know, because it explains so much. It explains how Goddess created the universe, how she created it alone. It was solely her doing, and it came from her just like an egg comes from a woman. Just like an egg comes from a woman, it was the same size. The same size. So we know that it was probably, that the universe probably had a single source. Now, the likelihood that the universe would survive its first 5 minutes is very low. So we know that it had to be a great intelligence that created the universe, because without the knowing of how to create a universe, without the knowledge, without the mathematical knowledge of how to create the universe. It had to have just the right amount of matter, and no more and no less. Just the right amount of matter versus antimatter, no more and no less. It had to expand at just the right rate, no more and no less. So it took a vast intelligence to create this universe. And we know that that intelligence is goddess because she's mathematically inclined. She's incorporated mathematics throughout our visible universe. Everywhere we look, we can see mathematics in her universe has been incorporated into her universe. So if there's mathematics in the universe, then it means that an intelligent force created this universe full of mathematics, and that was goddess. And we know that she was a mother and that she gave birth to the universe because of the very tiny size of the universe. It could have come from someone the size of a human being. It could have come from a human ovary. So it was goddess who gave birth to the universe. And she gave birth to it all at once. She spent eons of time creating this universe and figuring out the particulars of how the universe could be created just right, that wouldn't collapse in upon itself shortly after it had been created. And the goddess figured out all these particulars, and she created it just right. So that's the story of how goddess created the universe, and how the universe has a single source. Very, 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 very likely has a single source. And we can be confident that the universe has a single source, and that this source was goddess, because it's the same size as an egg that comes out of a woman. That's got to be significant. So have a great week, and remember that the universe has a single source, and that source was goddess. And take care.